unconditional contempt. My siblings.
Unconditional contempt is interesting. It's I imagine we'll get to the children, like she's working backwards. She's gone from the hospital, the police, and DCFS to her family members, who it sounds like she cut off when they questioned her child abuse. And we will get to her talking about her children. We're all just gonna take a deep breath together here for a minute as she gets into talking about cutting off her family. But it seems that she wants the court to know how many people that she has hurt, and that is something. I mean, that is something. It doesn't land well, but it's something.
And their spouses, because of my decision to roll around in a pigsty, I have dragged your family.
I can't with this analogy. Because we're talking about your children.
Wretched to you. You have offered me unconditional love, and for that I have offered you unconditional contempt. My siblings and their spouses, because of my decision to roll around in a pigsty, I have dragged your families through the mud in public. Yet, when I desired to return as the prodigal sister, unlike the prodigal's brother in the Bible, you stuck with my parents and ran out to greet me. Your capacity to love is unprecedented. Kevin.
She's praising her siblings, and now we're about to get on to Kevin, her estranged husband, because he's filed for divorce. The thing that's difficult for me in all of this is that it feels to me, these are my initial gut reaction feelings, because I'm not feeling a ton of emotion from her. It feels to me that she is trying to save face publicly by saying, I am accepting responsibility. I was brainwashed by Jodi Hildebrandt, and groveling to her family that she cut off when they tried to stop her, quoting the Bible, thanking the church, and the rest of it. But it doesn't feel like she actually believes what she's saying. The difficult thing for me is that based on everything I've seen from all of the channels that have been raising a red flag about the 8 Passengers YouTube channel for well before she met Jodi Hildebrandt, is that the making the kids sleep without beds and the extreme parenting and abusive behavior towards her children, be it physical or psychological, predates Jodi Hildebrandt. Jodi Hildebrandt, it seems that things got worse, but her behavior predates Jodi. So for her to say, I was brainwashed and rolling around in the mud with pigs is not what plays out over all of the YouTube channels that have been calling attention to her YouTube channel for years and showing that she was engaging in psychological abuse, in really deeply troubling what she called parenting techniques. And that is hard for me to see her say, oh, but I met Jodi Hildebrandt and everything changed. No, you don't just meet a person who was like, starve your kids and then you just do it. That's not grounded in reality. So all of this comes across as kind of a hollow excuse. For me, I do think she's embarrassed about how much she hurt her family in public. I genuinely do believe that. I do believe she's embarrassed that her marriage has ended. I believe she is, I believe that embarrassment is the top of this now that it's all been brought to light and everybody's like, what you can't do though is any of this. Let's continue on to hear what she has to say about Kevin.
My husband of more than 23 years. You are the love of my life. I'm so sorry to leave you to finish what we both started together. The ending of our marriage is a tragedy. You are not drama.
Your child had to escape horrific abuse. So I realize that you feel like the ending of your marriage is a tragedy, but